So look, nobody is saying that the Mormons invented pastrami. If they had, all pastrami might look like these that I found at my grocery store deli. Sad, lean, joyless hunks of meat, intended to be sliced thin, eaten cold, swallowed in shame. So when I do go buy pastrami, instead of simply making it myself, I go somewhere I can get real navel pastrami, even when the sandwich I'm making is a burger that's popular in and around Salt Lake City. The Pastrami Burger didn't begin its life in Utah. Most reports of its origin credit Greek restaurateur James Katsanevis at Minos Burgers in Anaheim, California. But when his relatives, the Katsarakis, opened Crown Burgers in Salt Lake City, Utah in the 1970s, they also added the Pastrami Burger to their menu. Here it took off, to the point where the Pastrami Burger is often cited as the signature sandwich of the state of Utah. In many ways, the hamburger is the culmination of millennia of culinary history, with thousands of years of cattle domestication leading to the development of the ground beef patty, and similar centuries of grain cultivation and the engineering of mills and the science of culturing microorganisms leading to the art of baking the perfect bun, just in time for J. Wellington Wimpy's favorite food to ring in the 20th century. But cultural evolution is going to culturally evolve, and the hamburger led to the cheeseburger, to the double cheeseburger, to the bacon cheeseburger, and eventually to other forms of cured meats adorning these already meaty morsels. Just last month I was in Spokane, Washington, and I got a burger called a Papa Joe from a local chain called Zips. It consisted of a small, thin, fast food-style burger patty, somewhat dwarfed by the steamed bun it was served in, with mayonnaise and shredded iceberg lettuce below the patty, and a slice of melted cheese on top, crowned by a single, thin slice of perfectly circular Carl Buddig-style ham. It was cheap and gaudy, and given the dearth of calories I'd consumed that day, at the time it was just about the most delicious thing I'd ever eaten. Which brings us back to the pastrami burger as served in Utah. From what I've seen, the construction is relatively simple. It's a fast food-style burger patty with melted cheese, served in a toasted bun, maybe with typical burger condiments, but often simply lettuce and onion, maybe some pickle, and Utah's signature fry sauce, a slightly seasoned combination of mayonnaise, ketchup, and pickle juice. And this guy likes fry sauce. My pastrami burger build goes like this: a pan-toasted sesame seed bun with fry sauce on the top and bottom, shredded iceberg lettuce, sliced onion, and pickle chips, a 3-ounce griddled smash burger patty with melted cheese, and a small stack of pastrami also heated on the griddle. If this burger seems like a lot, well, you're right, it is. A lot of delicious things that don't necessarily need to go together, but somehow work anyway. I think it's the fry sauce that ties the whole thing together. My fry sauce is equal parts mayonnaise and ketchup, with a drizzle of pickle brine, a few dashes of Worcestershire sauce, and a sprinkling of onion powder. It's a bit sweeter than a Russian dressing, but has more zip than Thousand Island. It works with the pastrami. It works with the American cheese, the burger patty, even the pickles and the onion slices. The fry sauce is the bridge that keeps this whole sandwich together. The pastrami adds an extra savory, salty, beefy element to a sandwich already based in beefiness. A smoky, salty, peppery flavor akin to the bacon of a bacon cheeseburger, sure, but without the crisp, chewy textural element and the lushness of pork fat. It adds bulk to the sandwich, almost like the second patty of a double cheeseburger, but a chaotic, disordered bulk, not the flat predictability of stacked patties, but rather a jumbled pile of thin curled strips of pastrami. It doesn't need to be there. A cheeseburger is a perfect and complete object all on its own. But it does add something, and make it something new. This is not just a burger with pastrami in it. It is a pastrami burger.